Hey, welcome to the Course Wizards podcast. Amit and I are trying to find cameras that can follow our eyes so that we can just look straight ahead and it
Or we
can
can look anywhere.
actually Descript does this. Amit just told me that Descript does this. It will take it to where it sees your eyes on the video and it changes the video to make your eyes always look to the camera, which is spooky crazy. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the Course Wizards podcast. We are watching you, and we're glad that you are watching us as we create courses and learn how to teach anything online. My name is Christopher Baselli. I'm here with my co-host Amit Aurora. How you doing, Amit?
Let's go. I'm
Hey,
excited for a fun episode today. It's all about eye contact.
yes.
So, today's episode is about continuing the theme of AI, but Chris had said this thing that I am all but one person. How can I do so many things? So I'm like, Chris, let's talk to other course creators because we are all sitting in the same chair, in the same shoes that Chris is in, and we all feel like we can do it all. But and then as soon as we start doing it all, we are like, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. There's my blog, there's my YouTube channel, there's my online course, there's my social accounts that I need to take care of. There's the support emails coming in. And then I have all this long form YouTube content. How am I going to cut it into shorts and TikToks and clips and this and
And that's where it's at today is taking all that long form content and repurposing it to smaller forms of content that you can put out all over the web. And so today, yeah, we're going to look at some ways that you can do that auto magically. And these are some pretty impressive tools. And you want them all, but you really can't probably use but more than one or two and run out of time. But Amit, you want to start us off and show us what we got going?
yeah. So this first one, Chris, was again due to my own search of trying to find someone who can edit our podcast and make it short form for TikTok or YouTube Shorts. And everyone I'll ask, Chris, the prices are just astronomical. It's yeah,
Because they
one
know
video
everyone
being
needs it and no one knows how to do it. And
no,
it's a
and not
time
just it's
suck.
time
Yeah.
yeah, it's a major time suck. It's so time consuming. So first one that I found was Opus Clip, and it's called Opus.pro. Are you seeing my screen?
Yep, sure are.
All right, perfect. So you get free clips if you sign up, and I have used their free clips, and one video can give you 10 to 15 clips. It's pretty powerful. I unfortunately wasn't able to log in on my Chrome browser. I think I forgot my password. But once you log in, sign up for free, and their pricing isn't that bad. What you do is you upload your clip, it intelligently using AI clips it to the best parts of the video, gives you a virality score of what it thinks the AI thinks you how viral that clip is. I personally didn't trust it as much, but what I liked is active speaker detection, and it automatically puts like right now Chris and I are side by side in this video. It will put one person on top, the other on the bottom, 19 by 16, 9 by 16 aspect ratio, so mobile friendly, and then you can simply just post it to your social media platform, whether it's TikTok or Shorts or Instagram or whatever.
Does it automatically figure out where to put the captions and put
Yep.
those all on there and all that sort of thing? Very
Yep.
impressive. How much is
Captions are
this
auto
one?
generated, the emojis are auto generated, and it's like literally having an editor and it does it all for you. Starts at $19 a month, Chris, for which you get 200 minutes of upload time, and it'll generate about 80 HD clips for you.
That
That's
is
literally
nothing. If it works, that is nothing. $19, you would spend way more than that to pay someone to do that. But I do see they have a free forever plan. How much do you get on that?
yeah. So free forever plan, you get 60 minutes each month.
Well, it's still not bad.
It's not bad, Chris. And here's the coolest thing is you can plug in your URL, like a YouTube video URL, and it
Mhm.
just clips it for you. You don't even need to upload a video.
I'm gonna try this
And
one. I haven't tried this one yet, so this one seems like a winner to me.
you see something here at the bottom, Chris? 50% off the yearly plan to celebrate the launch of Opus Clip 2.0. If you go with that 1 year, instead of paying $20 a month, which turns out to be $240, you're going to pay $114 for 2,400 minutes. So the minutes are pretty much the same. 200 times 12 is 2,400, but you're going to save about $85 here.
I'm amazed at how much money I save just in your presence, and I'm also amazed at how much money I spend in your presence. I'm not
I
sure
think
if
it's
the
the latter.
savings I'm not sure if the savings outweighs the spending, but that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and they have a cool little calculator here. You can figure out, hey, I have, let's say, 100 videos, and each video is 10 minutes. So I have 1,000 minutes worth of content here. If I was to use their tool, and if an average clip, let's say, gets 50 views, right? I'm going to be getting an extra 56,000 views. So this calculator shows how many more views you can get by clipping your content. So those 1,000 minutes clip into 240 clips, which is about 56,000 extra views if you get 50 views per video,
Crazy.
which is an increase of about 17% watch time. Like the numbers just make sense, Chris. It's like,
It makes a lot of sense if you're normally hiring VAs to do things anyway, because even if you hired a VA to manage this for you, instead of them having to create material from scratch, if they just went in and cleaned this up and then posted it for you, it would be this is a fraction of the price of what you'd spend if you had them actually creating this material.
yep. So this was my first one, Chris. Check it out, opus.pro. We'll put our affiliate link,
Right.
obviously, in the description. Help us make a buck or two. The next one I have is Descript. Chris and I both use this.
Descript. We use this to record, to edit this podcast, as well as just about everything else we do.
Absolutely. So, Chris, I don't know if you've started using this for all your editing. What I was doing is I was using Descript to record and transcribe. Then I would export it to Filmora and put the final touches in Filmora. But now with the scene maker, what I can do is easily create these scenes. And then each scene can have its own transition and whatnot. So you can see, like, I can have multiple layers on each scene. We
Yeah.
digress. So that's pretty cool. What I like about Descript, Chris, a few AI things it can do. One, when I hit publish, I can just share this page with anyone. That's not an AI piece, but it has some parts where you can highlight this composition. So let's say I want to highlight just this stuff. I can clip it into a new composition and create those clips that then
Mhm.
I can repurpose, and I can also resize things.
Yeah, and
So
they
I
have
can easily
templates in
resize.
those. They have templates created so that when you clip that in there, it creates it unless you redo it. The AI part of Descript is pretty much all of it, right? The whole thing, the fact that you're just editing by transcript is done through AI. It's a very smart editor. If you're using any other editor, I recommend you check out Descript because it's far worth any other editor I think either of us have used. And it
And
does
Chris,
so much more than either of us even use. I wish I could had time to learn all this.
oh yeah, I have learned quite a bit of it now. But you can see like this video that I'm playing right now, because we are talking, I don't think it's rendering well in browser. But this video of me talking was without any green screens. And I went in here, click on effects and enable green screen.
Wow.
If I uncheck the green screen, you will be able to see my living or my office space in the background.
Amazing.
So I was simply able to apply a green screen without having a physical green screen behind me. Similarly, I can go into AI effects here and do the eye contact piece, which will then make sure my eyes are glued on the camera, no matter if I'm reading something from the screen or looking away, as long as whatever the AI is looking for, obviously the human anatomy, and they've programmed it to look for the eyes, it'll correct.
It'd be very interesting to try that while reading something and see if it looks like you're actually looking at the camera. I'll have to try that one. That could be fun. But the
Yeah, that might or creepy.
thing I love most about Descript is what they call studio sound, and that's where you can take and apply this to the audio on your podcast. And Amit and I used to go through all kinds of trouble
Oh,
trying to get
geez.
our
Remastered
podcast to
media.
sound good. We used remaster media. We would upload our podcast to different places to try and get it to apply the sound. We upgraded our equipment and I mean, we just did all kinds of stuff to try and get decent sound because we're just doing this in regular rooms of our house. And we always had trouble. And then we started editing in here and we applied their studio sound, and it sounds like we are recording in a studio every time.
Yep.
Absolutely
Descript
amazing.
is awesome. They are definitely on the expensive side, I would say, right? They're not cheap, but
It's
that's what you
about
pay for.
it's like $29 a month. It's not that bad considering it's a video editing software and it comes with so many things that you can do with it. Because most of us, if we have video editing software, we're paying yearly for that anyway. And so this it's really not that bad.
Yep, you can, and they recently acquired a company called Squadcast,
Yes.
so you can also now do podcasting through Descript and publish it through to Squadcast, all included in your membership.
Yep. Very slick.
And I'm on their webpage. You can see that you can literally just highlight words on your. It's almost like editing a Word doc, and that lets you make changes right within the app. It's super cool.
Now, the next one on the list is Loom, which I'm surprised that this is on a AI content creation list. So tell me, why do you have Loom on here, Amit?
Yeah, so let me do this. I'm going to change my mic on Loom to show you a quick recording. And let's just record my screen here. And let me show you what it has been doing, which has been a lifesaver. So let's watch this. Hey everyone, I'm recording on Loom, and today's video is about how to use Descript to edit your videos, to podcast, anything you want to do, you can use Descript to do it. So thank you for joining me on the Course Wizards podcast. So I just recorded that video on Loom, Chris. And typically, what Loom you had to do is go in, change the title, add some description. Now it does it for you. It automatically it listens to your video, adds a title based on what you just said. There you go, Chris. It's
That's
in real time. Just added how to use Descript to edit your videos to podcast,
and
and you
like
can
the
see
summary.
that there's a summary.
Wow. I will show you how to use the script to edit your videos and turn them into podcasts. With the script, you can easily transform your video content into audio, making it accessible, etc., etc. Wow, really cool. All right, did not know Loom did that. I hope that
Yeah,
comes to all the other services because I don't use Loom. I use Dub and I've used Berrycast and some of those others. But that's cool.
as you said, every time you talk to me, I make you spend money.
Every time I talk to you, make me spend money.
I have two more. Then we're gonna switch to yours.
All right,
Let me go through mine. The next one I have is Video AI Vid I- Video.ai,
video.
and this is similar to Opus, and you get 75 free minutes a month. And I actually have my dashboard open here. What you can do is same thing, upload your clips, upload your long form videos, it turns it into clips, and then you can simply go through them, make sure they look good. And if not, you can make editing changes, you can change the template, do whatever you want. One video I used, Chris, and I got 16 shots out of it. And then you can simply download and publish.
Have
So
you
here's an
compared
example.
this? Have you compared this to Opus and which
I
one?
found Opus better. It's not that big a deal. It's short form video content
Yeah,
in a way. Like, look, this clip does vertically, and it even has this bar going across it, which is showing how much time is left.
yeah,
And
that's
yeah,
cool.
I both pretty good.
And what's the price of this one?
Yeah, you always have all the tough questions for
I
me.
do. That's at the top of all of our minds. We're going, okay, wait, if I spend this much on Opus and this much on Descript and this much on Loom, how much do I have left for this? Oh, look at this. They
I
give you 75 minutes for free every month.
75 minutes a month and 720p rendering, so it's not 1080. It's not fully HD, but it's free. And you can directly publish it to TikTok. And the paid plan, the starter one starts at 15 a month versus Opus, which was 19 a month.
Yeah, but Opus had the year-long deal, which ends up being like $10 a month. So Opus is probably the winner. But actually, with the free plan, it's interesting. You could use Opus and this, both of their free plans, and actually probably get quite a bit of content every month without spending a penny.
Absolutely. 100%.
Oh, I like that. All right.
All right.
Video
And then the
eye.
last one I have is called InVideo. InVideo has been on AppSumo forever. I don't know if they ever left AppSumo. They've just came there and just sat there.
Yeah.
And let me go to my InVideo dashboard. What I like about this, Chris, and let me just check if they're still there, because this would be a really good deal to buy. Yep, they're still here. $99 on their AppSumo page. And this is a different plan than what I have. But on the $99 one, you have 60 video exports a month. Now, here's something cool, Chris. Let me do this. Give me a topic that you want on video created.
I got to go with writing.
All right. To give me some writing topic, how about some affirmations?
Writing affirmations. Okay.
All right. So let's go open up o.com, which is what we discussed in the last episode, and say, give me 10 writing affirmations for writers. I don't know if that makes sense, but let's go with it. So it's written these 10 affirmations, and this is where in video comes in. I can now go in and say, create a new AI text to video. Now, I could have done this in video, but last time I tried it, it wasn't really fully sussed out. So I'm just
Hmm.
going to pick this random template. Let's just go with portrait because we're going to use this on social and use this template. I'm going to paste those affirmations in here and go ahead and say, create scenes. It's going to use those texts and then find corresponding stock videos and
Hmm.
automatically add that and create a almost a video PowerPoint presentation for me. And all I have to do now is make my edits and upload it to my socials. And I'm off to the races. I was able to create a video in less than a minute in video.
There's a lot of people that have faceless YouTube channels by using tools like this.
Yeah. And I found that it's not always 100% perfect, but here it is, like it's using different book titles. Writing energizes me. I write this one is blank. Yeah. But I have found it to be more useful with real estate because you can use some landscapes and office buildings and stuff.
Yes.
So your mileage may vary, but it tries to use relevant images and videos. And then if you don't like it, you can just simply change them out to bring in your own way.
It's interesting, those videos it shows, it was clearly using keywords in the sentences it found, but it
Yes.
wasn't smart enough to always understand that the videos were not a good representation of what the whole sentence was saying.
Yeah.
But I bet they'll get there. They'll get there eventually.
Yeah, so this is 10 positive affirmations I did before we started this podcast. And if we look at this one, first one is I'm strong, confident, capable. It picked in the perfect image for it,
Mhm.
worthy of love and respect. And again, it picked in this one worked out to be a lot better.
Yeah,
And I can simply delete those words from the my PowerPoint and leave the
just the
presentation in the
image,
back
yeah.
and upload it to YouTube as a faceless channel.
Yeah, that's cool.
So those are mine. I think Chris, you have one to share too.
Yeah, the one that I've had for a while and I haven't fully dove into it, but it's a one that's pretty popular is called Repurpose, and they've been doing a lot of updates lately because with AI becoming bigger and better, they just keep pushing it in there. Plus, there's been a lot of openings on the different social channels that they work with. So now you can take just about any, or you can publish to just about any social channel and publish just about anything. And what's cool about Repurpose is what it does is you can point it to a specific folder on YouTube or in Google Drive or on Facebook, wherever you want, Dropbox, Zoom even, and it then you can create a formula. Like for instance here, let me just show you. I've got a formula here. I'm saying take or my YouTube podcast, anything in my YouTube podcast folder, and I want you to turn those into Instagram Reels. Okay, so
Oh,
that's a
nice.
formula I've created and I can create templates. Okay, so I can create templates to go along with that. And what it does is it will take any video that shows up in one of those places I've dictated, it will turn those into YouTube videos if I want. It'll turn them into 16 by 9 videos or 9 by 16 videos. And then it will even automatically publish on a calendar to Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. It'll go right to stories. It'll go right to TikTok. It's very powerful and it's getting better and better. The key I've noticed is how you need to spend quite a bit of time creating your templates. So for
Mm,
instance, if you're like, okay, I want my videos to go on to TikTok, here's what I want them to look like. Here's where I want the captions. Here's the colors I want to use. Here's
right.
how I want it to be. Once you've created that template, it's very powerful in creating those already for you. And it lets you go every video go through an approval process. So you'll get notified that, hey, your videos are ready. Come and check them out. And if you like them, you say, yep, approve them, and it'll automatically publish to each of those places. The pricing is not bad. It is only $12 a month, billed yearly at $150. So really not that bad at all. Again, if you're willing to spend the time creating those templates, to me, that has been the hardest thing to do is to find time to do that. But I know that once it's up and going, it just can run. And so it's a
Yep.
good software. Check it out. That's repurpose.io.
Looks looks their content marketer one is ideal for video creators and the pod. So what you were saying, the 149 yearly is for podcasters, and then they have another one for content creators. Can we go back to
Oh,
their
yes,
main
yes, you're right.
page?
Yes, sure. Yeah, you're right. You can, yeah, yeah. They can do a whole thing with audio too, where they can do the audiograms and all that.
Yep. And if we
Um,
scroll down,
this page here?
yeah, I just want to see. Okay, so publish to multiple platforms, it clipses, resizes, captions, templates. Cool. What else they got on
You
here?
choose the source, you select the style, which are your templates, and you select the destination, and then they got testimonials after that.
Awesome.
Um, yeah, but it's
Yeah,
a
that's
good
interesting.
software. I've enjoyed it. It's worth checking out. I think they've got a free trial, something like that, that you could check out too. So it's worth a
And
look.
did you get this on lifetime deal?
I got this years ago on a lifetime deal. So I'm one of those people who has benefited from getting in on a lifetime deal when it first started, and it has just grown, got better, better, better. It's one of those that I'm very proud to own,
But never use it.
but never use. No, I've used it a few
Awesome.
times, and when I use it, I like it, but no, I don't have it set up the way I want it yet. That's why I'm hesitant.
Yep. Awesome. All right, let me do a recap. So we have Opus clip. We're gonna put the all the links in the show notes and the description if you're watching this on YouTube. We have Opus. Let me pull this list over here. So I'm looking in the camera because we're not going to use autocorrect yet to correct my eyes. Then we have Descript. We also have Loom that automatically writes
Loom.
your video title and your description. We have Video AI, and then we have InVideo, and finally Chris added repurpose.io. So check those out. All of those are going to help you save some time, repurpose your content, and make some more moolah.
Yes. Hey, if you enjoyed this podcast, please rate, review, subscribe, and share with someone else who can benefit from it. If they like AI, they're going to what we just talked about. And we appreciate you watching with us. Until next time, we hope you stick with the Course Wizards, and we ask you to
Keep creating.
bye.
Bye.